afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world and whatever time you're seeing this. I hope you're doing well. We're going to have a little card making marathon here. I've been up for a few hours, was cleaning my craft room, got so inspired. I packed up like 250 cards for donation and was looking through my cards to pack them up and got really inspired. And since I'm donating 250, I thought, well, now I have space to make more. So I'm going to be making cards. I also have having some breakfast since I have been up for a few hours. And I need to power up because I don't know how long this will go on. I have a little beverage here. Hey, Heather, good morning. I've been craving this pickled okra lately, so I'm having that with my grits and eggs for breakfast. So I am definitely getting powered up for this card making marathon. Heather, what are you doing today? Are you making cards? Are you off to being crafty today? Hi, Susie. Good morning. Hi. Hi, ladies. Hi, Sala. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Bethany. Good morning. Hi, Sherry. I'm so happy to see y'all. Hi, Christine. Good morning. I hope y'all are all doing good. I've got my breakfast. Natasha, good morning. Oh, you've cold and flu. Yes, the flu is bad right now here in Central Texas. I am so sorry you've been sick. You're finishing up your craft roulette submission. That's wonderful. We had a bit of a family emergency last night, so I missed it. And then last week I was crafting with a friend, my friend Letty, and missed it then. I'm a little bit out of the loop. I've got to get back in the loop. But craft roulette is always great on replay too. It's just the chatterbox that we miss, right? Hi, Marlene. Good morning. So I did fill up my watercolor bucket in case I need to watercolor. I've been watercoloring a lot more. Yeah, everything's okay. It's not something that gets fixed overnight. It's something that takes time, but we're good. We're good. Okay, so I'll be moving about the craft room. And you know what? I probably won't trip on anything in the floor, which is really exciting. I'm gonna have a couple more bites of my food while it's warm. Oh, I'm so glad y'all are here. So I'm gonna make a ton of cards. Honestly, I was gonna do this on Zoom so that I could see y'all could see my face and you could see my table, and then if somebody wanted to join in, they could. But then I was like, it might be too much pressure. I don't want to put pressure on people to like come join me during my madness. So I just went live, normal way. We have a couple of ladies from Illinois. How awesome is that? Not Too Shabby is from Illinois. Jamie is in Illinois. Pretty sure. Yeah, let's make a bunch of cards. I'm really excited. Yeah, I've been up since 5, Natasha. Okay, I have a whole stack of printables that I thought we could use to just make a whole bunch of cards. Most everything I'm going to be using today is from Tsunami Rose. And so yeah, Tsunami Rose and my scraps. See, gosh, it's like I don't throw anything away, right? It's kind of silly, but hey, I know I can use that stuff. I've got a few different kits here, kind of all mixed up. And that's okay. We'll sort through it. I do have a little bit of stuff that's not Tsunami Rose. I have a little bit of Ruby and Pearl XO. She's on Etsy as well. I adore her. Her name's Heather, and the owner and creator. And I just love her, and I love everything that she makes, both digitally and physically. So I'm a big fan. But I have some printables. And then I have my own printables here. So I brought those out to play. I need to play with them. I have just, you don't need to see, that's just a DIY project. Okay. And then I have all these printables, just tons of stuff. Sewing stuff, sunflowers, Halloween, Alice in Wonderland, leftover from my Halloween. A lot of this is leftover from the Halloween craft fair making session. But I thought I could just make a few more cards to put on neighbors' doorsteps or to hand out when we're trick-or-treating. So much stuff. I have 50 cards ready to send off to Mindless Crafting for the soldiers' Christmas cards. But who knows, we might make more Christmas cards. I don't know. We're just going to make a bunch of cards. I really need masculine cards, and none of this is screaming masculinity to me. Not that that has to be a thing, but that might have to just be a different session because I really kind of want to work through all of this. It's like if you don't use it. Oh, these are just scraps and stuff. Okay. Yeah, so I just grabbed this folder. And I know we can make a lot of awesome cards with that. I did grab, because this would not be a bitty penny session without some Franken paper. So I only have one sheet made. This lonely little sheet has been skipped so many times. This might be good for maybe something. We'll see. And then I grabbed a few sheets from this 12 by 12 that I've been making Franken paper with. So I did grab some of that. That's what I have. That's what I'll be working with. Has anyone ever had pickled okra? Now look, I can fully attest that this is a Texas thing. So if you're not in Texas and South Texas, our grocery store is only in the south of Texas. But pickled okra, they make it mild and spicy. I think this is the mild one. It's amazing. I love it. Yep. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Dawn is like my soul food sister. Like, she and I practically have the same, I think our taste buds were cloned or something. We basically have the same taste buds from what I can gather. And they are the exact opposites of Elizabeth Costa Rogers. Hi, Marlene. Oh, your kids love it? It's an Oklahoma thing, too. You know what? My mom's from Oklahoma. Yep, I got a lot of Southern blood in me, which is probably why I eat grits and eggs and okra for breakfast. All right. I don't know if you consider this impolite for me to eat. You came here for crafting and I'm just eating, but there is like this whole genre on YouTube called mukbangs where all people do is sit and eat and chat with people. So, you know, just think of it as a mukbang. I'm going to eat this last piece of okra. I'm getting the juice all over my table. Don't worry. I'm going to clean it up. Someone's card's not going to smell like pickled okra. All right. Yep. I woke up at 5. I cleaned my craft room. Oh, it's so much better. I'm trying to get it clean enough so my friend Letty can come craft with me in my craft room. I just think that would be so much fun. We keep meeting and crafting everywhere else, so I just figured if I get my craft room clean enough, I can just invite her over and she can craft right here with me. Yeah, I gotta eat or I won't make it through the marathon. All right, here we go. Let's see. Now, I wasn't sure how pickled okra would go with my drink, but not bad. Not bad at all. Actually, ooh, they're actually complement each other very nicely. Okay. Now I need to dry this off. Okie dokie. So for 6 weeks, I have been doing a mother-daughter workshop with my daughter at a local church. They did it specifically for tween girls, you know, and between being a little girl and a teenager, the tweens. We had so much fun. Each week there was like a different theme. So it would be like body image, safe social media, friends, faith. Just each week we had a different topic. It was so awesome, you guys. But that really got me off of my normal schedule for sure. But that's okay. You know, it was totally worth it. And I treasure that time with my daughter. And it's not often that you find something that's targeting that mother-daughter time and connection, and that's faith-based, and that is about their growing, changing bodies. So it was so awesome. And this was a new church to us. We had never been there before, but everyone welcomed us like we belonged, and like they all know each other. They're all extremely close with one another, but they never made us feel like we weren't. They made us feel like we belonged there too, and that we were just part of the pack from right away. And that was so sweet. And every Saturday they had that place decked out, like the tables. I took pictures. I'll try to share them sometime. They had the tables with fresh flowers and arrangements and a Bible verse. And I mean, it looked like a beautiful wedding banquet almost every single Saturday. And on the last Saturday, they had it like, they went even more extra and made it even more decorated and beautiful. And it was just really, really cool. Okay, so I had to fill up my glue. For those who don't know, I use Line Co. This is just a little thing I made for my glue bottle, but this is what it looks like when you buy it. I get mine on Amazon. I've been using it since 2017 and I love it. If you like Barely Arts, if you like art glitter glue and you need a more cost effective version, or you need a bulk of it, like I need a bulk of it, I make a ton of cards. I would suggest you try it. Okay. So what I did last weekend, and I did record, what did I record? Because I was making the cards right before we left the house. I can't remember what I recorded, but I made a card for each. There were 12 groups of mothers and daughters that went to this conference for 6 weeks. I made each mom a card, and I made the lady who headed it all up, organized it. I mean, I didn't even tell you, we had a buffet of breakfast that was different every week. That was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh. I told her, I was like, I wish I had all these breakfast ideas. I have no breakfast ideas. Anyway, so I made her a prayer journal, and I made everyone else a card. And I had all these different strips, and I just used, you know, one on each card. But I had these faith sentiments. These are from Tsunami Rose, and you get a ton of them. And we're gonna make some more here today, because I donate a lot of cards to the church each year, and I could definitely use more in my stash. I love these because a lot of them are just about encouragement. It's the way I see it, but they'd be great if you were a faith journaler as well. If you journal, I think those are cool. Okay, all this stuff. Let's start with sunflowers. That's just not, and then I'm gonna make some Halloween too. I guess we'll start. It's hard to know. We'll just start at the top, okay? We'll start at the top, Bitty Penny. Just pick something already. All right, here we go. Let me see if I have any more sunflower stuff in here. I think I have it in a separate pile. There's something. And then I have a ton of sunflower ephemera. Let me get that out. And then I should probably pick a paper pad to go with this. Okay, oh, yeah. I don't think this is gonna work. We'll save that for a junk journal. We'll just use these. I love that I can turn my chair in my craft room and not knock everything over. Like, oh, a clean space is nice. Okay. All right, let me catch up with you guys in the chat while I go through my binder. I bought this for my travel to the crop, and I am using it. Look at this. Like, I am using this thing. Like, I love it. When I'm working on design team stuff, I can keep all my stuff separate for whatever projects I'm working on. I love it, you guys. Okay, let's see. What do I got here? Okay. I'm going to get the ephemera out, and then I'm going to grab a paper pad, and I am going to catch up with y'all chatting. There's the ephemera I cut out. All of this is from one printing of the ephemera pack from Tsunami Rose. She has some fussy cut flowers, and I just printed it one time and used my brother's scan and cut, and look at how much ephemera I have from one go. It's awesome. Okay, let me grab a paper pad real quick. Oh, I like this one. Okay. Don't overthink it. It's cloudy here. I love it. I hope we get some rain, but we're supposed to go to a haunted Halloween trail. And so I'm kind of like, I want it to rain, but I want the event to still go on because it's super cool. There's a high school, a local high school that puts on this haunted trail each year, and you just walk through the green belt, and it's all decorated, and there's people. It's live action, like there's people in it. It's really cool. I like this paper pad. I like that it's definitely giving me like a muted fall vibe. It's not sunflower related, but that's okay because we're going to add the sunflowers. But I think these patterns are just perfect for fall and for these cards. So let's just dig into it, right? Just going to grab all of these. So this is a old Tuesday morning purchase. I bet I haven't been there in a year. Magnolia Jane from Heidi Swap, in case you're wondering. Okay, we've got our paper. Now let me catch up. Oh, getting crafty today between spotting for our race car. Marlene, that sounds cool. I don't know what that means, like spotting for them, but that's cool. I had some cousins who used to do race car stuff, like dirt tracks and all kinds of different racing. And I met Jeff Gordon one time. I worked for an oil company, and he needed propane out at the one in Fort Worth, the Texas Motor Speedway. He had a race there. And this is back in the late 90s. And he had flown in the chef from Louisiana and realized that he didn't have any propane, so the chef wasn't going to be able to cook. And he had special guests and a special chef, and so somebody from his team called the oil company that I worked at, and I made some special concessions for them and got them some propane, and he sent somebody to my office, and they chauffeured me to the racetrack. I got to go be inside the pit and watch the race. I got to have some of the food. That chef was amazing. And I got to meet Jeff Gordon and all of that stuff. He was such a gentleman and a nice family man and just like a really good person. It was a great experience. I had so much fun. And that is the only like professional race I've ever been to. I don't think I can top it, so I don't know if I need to go to another one or not. Okay, I just randomly picked some paper here. So I want to make some 5x7 probably cards. Okay, so that's my raceway. That's all I know about car races. My dad used to race cars though, and he did teach me how to drive like a race car driver. Yeah, Letty and I'm sure will do something live. I'm gonna have her set up in my room, like kind of off to the side. She'd probably have to have, she would have to have her own camera and I would have to have mine. We'd have to see how we can do that. A clean space is awesome. Like, I like to be somewhere in the zone of halfway clean and hot mess. That's what I've decided is is my happy place. Yeah, Natasha, I know I definitely need to destash. I was thinking about trying to have it done this weekend, but I don't know if I will. Ave, hi. You're in Toronto visiting your mother after 3 years. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy for you. That is wonderful. Stock car driver. Yeah. Yeah. It is fun. Um, there's also like the demolition driving thing where they just like don't care about their cars. They're not fancy and they just go out and get crazy. I think those are really fun too. All right. So I think I'm gonna make 5x7. Okay, so you guys know I pulled out two. Well, I don't know if y'all caught me at the beginning of the live, but I pulled out 250 cards for donation today. And I love to add dimension and all this stuff to the cards, but man, that can really warp cards when they're stored. So I think I'm going to make some kind of flat. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my goodness, Heather, you're a huge NASCAR fan? I love what we learn about each other in these conversations. That's awesome. I didn't know that. All right. I'm going to put this to the side so I can start cutting this paper. All right. Let's see. I really like this paper. That's really cool. I mean, I like it all, but I really like that one. All right, let me think for a second. I think what I'm going to do is grab a sheet load. Okay, let's grab a sheet load and see. I forgot I moved my files and see if I can adapt one to 5x7 that we can work with. I mean, I know we can. I do it all the time. Okay. I don't know what that says. Oh, don't look at that. I don't know what any of this says. Hold on. Okay. So tell me, you guys, in the chat, do cards with a wide white or solid margin bother you? Sharkus, hi Sue, how are you? Hey, are you going to Desiree's free Zentangle class today? I've heard about it. I'm going. I want to learn Zentangle. And I want to learn it from Desiree. I thought you might be there, and I'd love to see you. Okay. If y'all want to know more about what I'm talking about, just go to include a thank you and scroll down in her description box. Desiree has some Facebook groups and she does different free classes and Zoom meetings, and it's awesome. So for those of you who are interested. Okay, just pick one already, right? Ooh, we'll do this one. I liked this one so much because it had torn paper, and I was like, ooh, that's fun. That's right up my alley. So we'll do this one. And it's kind of just a jumping off point of inspiration. So, I mean, I think all I needed to do was see that torn paper again. All right, let's make this for 5x7 though. So I'm going to cut my paper down to, let's see, I have 2 sheets. This trimmer can handle that. Let's do, I'm going to do, torn. I'm going to do 6.5 by 4.5. This is not the most effective way. I'm not suggesting that you necessarily follow me down this rabbit hole, because it's not that effective to get 2 card panels from one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. But I think what we can do, since these aren't really directional, is I think we can get one more. So I think I can turn it this way. I can trim it at 4.5. Like, if you like to get the most out of your paper, you might not like what I'm doing right now. I mean, you could cut this at 6. We'll do that. And we'll get 2. That way we get 4 panels from each 12 by 12 sheet. That just makes my heart feel a little bit better. Now, the scraps that we have left over are going to be fine and fabulous for card making too. Like, these are the scraps now that I have left over. I can make a million things out of that. All right, we have 4 panels there. Let's do more. We have a plan now. So, oh, I think what I'll do too, let's cut up a couple of these for bases. Let's do these 2. You like the white borders? Me too. I do too. But I know it's not for everyone. Yeah, I think the white borders really kind of, I don't know, they do a few things for me. I think they really like frame and kind of set the piece off. Yes, I'm keeping these. They really kind of frame and set the piece off, which is nice. I like them. They really don't bother me. Some pieces, I think it gives the eye relief. If it's not, you know, going all the way to the edge and it's full of collage, the way I make cards, typically, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of relief if you have a lot of patterns and stuff going on and you have that white border. I think it gives the eye a little bit of a rest bit and a place to focus. I think we were going to do this one by 6, weren't we? This does not look like a 12 by 12, but it is. Okay. Sorry, I was getting confused there for a second. All right. I should have cut the other side first, but it's okay. Let's do this one by 4. I don't know what I did my last one at. Doesn't really matter. I mean, honestly, these strips right here, why does this one only have 1? Oh, because I didn't grab this. These strips right here could be the part that we tear. I think I was supposed to be making these as my backgrounds. I could have made all of them 6 by 4 since they're just a background, but that's okay. We didn't do that. I didn't do that. You're innocent. Okay. These are our scraps. Lovely scraps, I have to say. All right. Card making will commence here shortly. Just getting all of our paper cut up. I am maybe a little bit insane, but I was invited back to the craft fair that I did last year. And it's an in-person craft fair, and it's for artisans. And they invited me back. And I said yes. Well, yes, I would love to. I'm not crazy busy. I most definitely have time for that. No, I do love an in-person craft fair. I love seeing people react, seeing their face, seeing them react to the things that I make, whether that's perplexed or delighted or unamused, whatever their reaction is. I do like seeing it. I like hearing their feedback, like, oh yeah, I'd probably get that except for, or can I have 3 of them? You know, it's nice. It's nice feedback. I love this collaged paper. Of course I do. But yeah, I love that. Okay. We did it, friends. We cut up a whole bunch of paper to 4x6 and 6.5 by 4.5. These are our scraps. Those last 2 pieces I just did 4x6. Okay. So I didn't have any scraps. And then let me get this separated. These here are scraps. These are not. These are papers that we're going to work with in the sketch. Okay. So this sketch, I don't think I told y'all, this sketch is from October 2021, a year ago. What do you know? Isn't that the fun thing about sketches? They never expire. And I think they can always inspire, right? All right, let's just make some cards here. So the sketch, I'll bring that back out so y'all can see it. I'm going to separate all my pieces here too. Is from October 2021, and it has these, like, it has a background piece, and then it has these shorter pieces that are torn, and then it has kind of a ribbon and a circle and your sentiment. So that's fun. I'm going with that. I'm just borrowing. I'm not necessarily going to go with following that sketch to a T, but I'm going to definitely be tearing some paper. Which probably doesn't surprise most of you at all. Hey, Carla. Yeah, I was cleaning my craft room. I pulled 250 cards to donate. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll make some more cards. I was inspired by cards I had made and was sending out. So I thought, I'll make some more. And I have lots of printables that are ready to be worked with. I hope you're doing well. You know all about cards and card donations. Thank you guys so much for sending Carla all the cards for cancer. That was so awesome. I finally got mine to her. All right. I'm trying to catch up to what y'all are talking about. Yeah, totally. I agree with you, Sue, about the framing of the cards. I'm taking a bite. All right. All righty then. Let's see if these really go together. If they don't, is no harm, no foul. We'll find something that does go with it. I just kind of grabbed it like, oh, I like that. Not like, oh yeah, that goes with these printables. The pink may just be not what we want, but I know the black and white will work. Obviously, this is neutral. This will work. I think we just have to dismiss the pink, which is okay. I'll use that for something else. I'm not sweating it. I know this will work. Again, a neutral. Okay, we're in good shape here. The black and white will work. I just need to take the pink out. The marble will work. All right, we're good. We're good. We'll work with this. All right, so we've got these tickets here that aren't cut out. I love Tsunami Rose's mason jars. I think they're so pretty. Good morning, Cheryl. I always love her mason jars. I just think they're fabulous. We have these that are just like automatically ready to go. All you have to do is really just put that on a card. Okay, we'll start easy. Sure, we can do that. We can just put those on a card. All right. So I figured, you know, we weren't doing the craft fair today, so a marathon card making is my way to make it up to you guys. I told you we were going to have a craft fair today, and then it just didn't work out. And it's such a blessing, honestly. You know, I think there's an old country song that's something like that. Like, I don't listen to country, so I can't tell you, but I do think there's an old country song that's like, you know, you ask for something, you pray for something, and it doesn't work out, and it's good that it doesn't work out, and that's kind of how this craft fair was. Sorry, I'm trying to find a pair of scissors to work with here. And this is not the ones I want, but it'll do. Only because I wish I had my big Tim Holtz. I've been crafting around the house and not in my craft room, because I want and need to spend more time with the family. You know, it's just hard because my kids were homeschooled for 2 years, and now they're back in the public school system, and so I miss them. I want to be around them as much as I can be when they're home. So I've been just kind of taking things out of my craft room. I have a corner of our kitchen table where I've been working. But yeah, like, it's kind of a blessing. I've been working 60-hour weeks at work, you know, with the family emergency that we had yesterday. It proved that today was not the day for a craft fair. But I thought, well, after cleaning my craft room this morning and pulling cards for donation, I was like, you know, we could do a card marathon. And that's kind of a different experience and to have here on my channel, which is what the craft fair is about. It's not about the selling part. It's just about sharing and you guys getting to have a different experience on my channel. I think that's fun. I think that's a fun thing when you get to experience your hobby and your craft in a new way. And I'm just doing rough cuts, obviously, intentionally. I don't really like this black, so I'm going to take it off. I think I have one more I need to take it off of this one. I love that these already have the sentiments. Prove them wrong, believe, succeed, listen to your heart. Your life is as good as your mindset. Amen. Okay. Let's get this out. I didn't vacuum, so that can just go falling down there. That's fine. Okay. All right, let's see what we have to work with here. We have these bigger pieces, which I definitely need for these. That is not a lot of contrast. Let's see. This has a little bit more, but not much. That marbled paper, I don't know. Might have to use that in a different way. I'm liking the high contrast pieces for these big cards. I really like this paper. Do I have one more piece of it? Let's see. No, I don't think I do. Well, oh, I have a smaller one. Because we got 4 from each. Yeah, okay. I really like that. Haven't torn anything for this card yet. Yes, the dangerous scissors, exactly. I might go get them. Angela, I might go get them. I don't know if I can operate without those. Angela's referring to my husband, my hubby, Dr. Shrub calls those Tim Holtz scissors the dangerous scissors. And he'll be like, I guess I'm the only one licensed in the house to use them, because he'll be like, hey, can you go get those dangerous scissors and cut this? Let me go get them. Okay, I'm back with the dangerous scissors in hand. Here they are. Danger, danger. Okay. I kind of want to use, like, let's see. I kind of want to use like a brown tissue, like a sewing pattern almost with these. I think that would be a fun texture to tear and add behind these. I had my hands on it this morning. There it is. I think it might be kind of fun to add this. Let's just take a look. Yep, I like it. Okay. Now I'm going to have to glue this down with like a glue stick. So there's our torn texture like we took from the sketch. Put some over here, put some over there. Just layers. Tamra, good morning. How are you? Like it? And I don't care that that's kind of bent and messed up. That's quite all right. Just adds a little texture, a little excitement. Okay, I'm liking this. Nothing too precious or fussy here, just playtime. That's one of the fun things about printables like these. So if you don't like it, don't worry, you can just print it again. Or if you make things like I did last weekend and you love it, but you had to give them all away, you can make more. You just print it up and do it again. This is not what my cards looked like last week. Like I said, I have a video on that. I just need to edit it and upload it. I wonder if we can add our lovely ephemera to any of this. I wonder if it can go in the background, what that might look like. I don't hate it. Let's keep. It can definitely go on the inside of the card though. Oh, I love these pieces. I mean, they just look like an actual sunflower. Oh, I have a huge harvest from our garden. Not of things that we want to eat, but of seeds to keep for next year. Okra. Canna seeds from all my different colored canna lilies. Just all kinds of stuff. It's so exciting. Our rock rose, our Texas hibiscus, all kinds of seeds. I'm really excited. Okay, my friends, I'm not going to keep going through all of these. I don't think I can put a piece of ephemera on the front of this. I'm going to throw in the towel on that idea. It really probably doesn't need anything else. I just keep wanting to add things. Let me grab a card base. I need to cut card bases. I've used up all my 5x7s. The giant Barbie tape gun. I love that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, Dr. Shrub calls ink blending paper makeup. When he did a voiceover for me, he saw me using the makeup brushes to do my ink blending. And he's like, I don't know what this is. I guess it's paper makeup. And Mary Gunn loved it. She's like, I'm adopting that. Paper makeup. Beverly, hi. I don't know if you got my email, Beverly, but I got yours. I think, and you know what? I think it's you. Did you email me or did someone else email me? I thought it was you. I mean, I know other people emailed me, but I thought it was you. Sweet friend. Hope you're doing well. I'm so excited for our hop. Beverly is on the Tsunami Rose design team. And we are all doing a hop on Monday for our junk journals. They're all going to be using the same kit, the sewing kit. All right, I'm just going to let this be, you guys. I'm going to grab a glue stick. I got a new fancy glue stick. Ooh, la la. You guys, this feels extreme for me and kind of crazy, but I'm thinking of doing a no buy in 2023. Like no buying stamps, paper, ink, pads, like I think I'm going to set like what it is that I have no buy. I think it's unrealistic for me to be like, I'm not going to buy any craft supplies in 2023. Like that's insane. I'm not. I'm going to buy craft supplies in 2023. But I think what I'm going to do is do a no buy for certain items. So this year I did a low buy and it was great. I wouldn't say it was a total success every month, but overall, when I look back on my year, it was most certainly a low buy year for me. And I broke some bad habits, and I'm very happy I did it. So that's why I want to do it again. But this time, I'm going to do an absolute, I think, no buy for certain items. It would be stamp sets, paper pads, oh god, that one hurts, and dies. I think those are the 3 items. I could easily do embellishments, you guys, but that almost feels like cheating because it would be easy, right? But I might do embellishments too. I have enough sequins to cover a drag queen 3 times and she would be happy. Like I have enough sequins in my life. So you know, I might do embellishments. Paper really hurts. I don't, like I want to set myself up for success. I don't know if I can not buy paper for a whole year. Maybe that one I just have to like say I can only buy like a paper pad every quarter or something like that. You know, strictly limit it, but not make it completely off limits because I just don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Are these mine? Are these printables mine? These are Tsunami Rose. I did bring in my printables today and I am thinking about playing with them. I have 4 now. I have my neutrals. I have a horizontal like farm slash orchard and a vertical one. But I haven't been using them yet. We'll see. I don't know if I'll use them. But yeah, this is Tsunami Rose. Prove them wrong. Love that. I kind of want to stitch it, but I won't. But see, all this ephemera, it's just going to do the inside of those cards so nicely. All right, let's keep going. This is a marathon. I need something to show for it besides you watching me eat grits and eggs and okra. All right. 1 done. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? Can you buy less paper? Yeah, Angela, that's what I'm thinking. Like, just limit how much I can buy. Like, I can buy paper pads on months that end in 30. No, but something like that. Like, I have to set a parameter for myself, right? Like, I can buy paper, I don't know when, but sometime. Oh gosh, Alexas are so confused these days. One of them answers you when you're in the other room, and the other one thinks that the Wi-Fi password's been changed and she doesn't want to answer anything. But we love them. We love our Alexas. Because I rough cut these edges on purpose, I wanted to make sure I ink blended them so it stands out that they're imperfect. And I think it helps them pop off here a little bit. Obviously, you could totally pop this up if you wanted more dimension on your card. But if you weren't here at the beginning, I was saying, you know, I pulled a bunch of cards for donation, and the cards that have a ton of dimension on them, I noticed that they were like they kind of make card storage difficult, I'll just say, and imperfect, and they kind of, you know, I kind of want to just do flat for now, because I don't know who I'll be giving these to or when. Oh my gosh, I need to use Aretha and get a bunch of paper cut. Aretha is my big industrial trimmer. She's black, beautiful, and deserves a lot of respect. So that's why she's named Aretha. She's a powerhouse. She's not taking nothing off of no one except for paper. So Aretha is my industrial paper trimmer, and I need to use her because I could cut 300 of these bases in about 5 minutes. Instead of 1 by 1. Okay, let me do the other 2 real quick. How do y'all do your card bases? I'm gonna catch up with y'all in the comments. Can you buy less paper? Oh yeah, we talked about that in your store. No, I don't have my printables up yet. I made some cards with them. You know, I need to play with them and make sure they're right. So I made some cards with them, and 3 are totally ready. I'm not sure about the other one. Where is the other one? I'll show y'all. It is super cute. I did Doggy Christmas. Aren't these cute? Like, see, I still need to work on like what I would want to put here. But I mean, they're pretty stinking adorable. So I made a Christmas dog printable. And I love this pattern that I made of this paper because I really made sure to like space out all the dogs and have lots of different breeds and stuff. But they're so cute, I want them to be bigger. So I might keep one sheet small like this. Then look at these cuties. This was so much fun to work on. And then I made some pattern papers. And this one with the dog bones. So cute, and like doggy treats, Christmas pattern. Here's another one with stockings and dog prints. And another one. Jazzy Fazzy, our dog. This morning it was hilarious. Dr. Shrub was leaving for work. And he sneezed like a couple of times, and I was like, God bless you, God bless you. And his dog, which is our dog, but it's really his dog, she proceeded to sneeze 3 times just like him. And I was like, oh, God bless you too, Phasma. It was so cute. This is the farm one. This is the vertical. I'll just go through here real quick because I have them all stacked up. I took him to show him to Letty, and then I forgot to show him to her when we were crafting in person. Oh gosh, I've got all kinds of stuff. Don't worry about that. And then I think this goes to the vertical. No, the horizontal one has these pieces of ephemera that I did. I love this cow. See, I have notes here. I'm not done with them. Like some of them, I like check off when I'm like, yeah, that's a good size. I like this piece printed, but then some of them I have to fix. Like this one, I wanted to take that goat out. I didn't really like that goat in there, so I had to take the goat out. Anyway, so they're still a work in progress, but I have to play with them. I have to print them. I have to use them to really know if I want to sell them or not. I don't want to sell y'all something I don't like to work with. So this is the horizontal farm and orchard. This is pretty cute. And I like the variety, obviously. And I think this one comes with just this ephemera page. So yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And then this is an advent I haven't bothered with yet. It takes a while to cut out all these little houses. Okay, back to card making. We've got 10 and 7, so I just need a score. I like squirrel. Okay. Yeah, Sue, I hear you on that one. I definitely thought of that because pattern paper was the one thing that was like, I can do a no-buy of stamps and dies. I really think I can. And I think I should. But pattern paper. And so I had the same idea that you had, Sue, that I just make my own. I did think of that. But there is so much juicy pattern paper on this planet that I just don't think I can do it. A lot of, I can't say that I have a lot of willpower. I'm a real free spirit. So, and I just don't want to set myself up for failure. Because I really feel like I succeeded this year in the low buy. I really do. I can see where I had some weaknesses and I had my moments, but overall, when I reflect back on the year, I can say honestly to myself that I succeeded. And I want to set myself up again where I feel like I can say that. You know? So, stamps, dies, embellishments, no buy. Something like that. And a low buy of all other things. Okay. Oh, wait. That card's not done. Where are you going? Believe, succeed. I think I can. I think I can. Let's see. Do we want to put one of these in there? I love this one. Too blessed to be stressed. I just loved it. What does it say? Believe, succeed. Blessed is he who believes. Yeah, we'll use that one. I can read. It says, blessed is she who believes. I did it. Okay. We'll tack this one in here like this. And that's how we'll finish off this card. How long has this marathon been going on so far? An hour, and I've made 3 cards. That's funny. And it's quite all right. Too blessed to be stressed. All right. That card's done. Oh, I said I'd made 3 cards. I think I've only put together 2 cards. I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me. I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you all in my life and to have you here on my channel. I don't know what happened, but YouTube demonetized me yesterday. And is that stopping me from making videos? No. It's not about that, you guys. I don't know why they did that. And I think the company is just too big to even reach. Like, I don't know. I feel like I can't even reach out to anyone and find out what happened. But I got a little thing saying that my AdSense account was closed. So I guess I won't be getting any more AdSense money. I don't know. I'll figure it out maybe one day when I have the bandwidth and I care enough to do it. I don't do this for money. It would be nice. I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's that AdSense money is not huge, but it helps me buy new things for the channel. It definitely is appreciated and nice, but it's not my main source of income. What that tells me is I wouldn't want this to be my main source of income. That's what I learned from that email yesterday is like, whoa, I don't think I could ever just be a YouTube content creator and not have other revenue sources, because then they could just send you an email one day like they did me and be like, we're closing your account. Oh, you are? Okay. Can I have a reason why, please? So, yeah. I don't think... Listen to your heart. I don't think I could just depend on AdSense and think that I was in a good place or a stable place. I like stability. Hey, Kim. Kim. I don't know why I can't find your address. Why can't I find your address, Kim? I need to send you the printable, and I can't because I can't find your address. I don't know why. I was absolutely certain you were in my Happy Mail list, and I don't know if you're in my digital list and not on my printed list because they've changed. But can you email me on my contact page at bittypenny.com? That would be awesome. Ooh, I like this one to go with this. Created with purpose. Listen to your heart and created with purpose. I don't know. In my head, those go together. I know, I'm so risque. You know what I think, Kim? I don't know. There's only 2 things I can think of why I was demonetized. One, I openly shared in my last live that my son had been bullied, and I gave a little more detail about that, and I don't know if they heard that and thought, oh, no, she can't be monetized. Or I started a new art channel, and I don't know if by doing that I like messed myself up. So I don't know if it's me or them, so I can't get mad at them. The only thing I can say is I would never want to count on that for income. Like, it's always just been the cherry on top of having a YouTube channel for me. getting AdSense money, but it's never been my drive. So I'm not going to stop making videos. I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, I'm so risque, right? Like, oh my gosh. I know they freak out about what people say, and I get that. But you know, you also in life, you know, you have to call things what they are. Like, they want us to like not call something what it is. Like, you know, I know that other content creators who cover like true crime and stuff, they have to like use all these different terms for what things are because they don't want to be demonetized or whatever. And it's like, call it what it is. Like, you know, put a warning on your channel if you have to, but like, we should be able to speak about what things are and call them what they are and not have to make up silly little G-rated terms that don't get us demonetized. Like, a bully is a bully. Just I don't know how to sugarcoat that for you, Google. Oh, they're gonna hear this and really not like this video. I'm already demonetized. What do I care? Oh boy, they're gonna bring out that side of Biddy. She's in there. I just keep her under wraps as much as I can. They're gonna bring out the Hulk side. No, but I do think that there's a certain part of our culture where we're starting to lose a grip a bit on calling things what they are. All right. This is a card. I'm making a card. A 5x7 card. Okay. I don't know that these are spectacular, but they're fun. They'll go in my stash and they'll bless somebody sometime. Sorry guys, a little bit of a rant there. If that's the reason, it's completely unnecessary. What does it say? Your life is as good as your mindset. Yes. Live a life of love. I think this will go good with that. Okay, you guys, we're almost done with this. This is the last, is this the last? Yeah, this is the last one of this style, and then we'll jump into a new style. I'm going to use the ephemera. I'm going to use the strips, and we're going to make a new style of card here in just a minute. Let's see. Oh, this might be kind of nice because we can pop this in here. Bye, Ave. Have fun with your mom. I just love that you're there with her. I think that is so sweet. Yeah, Michelle, I'm sure you're right about that. And that's why I didn't say it here. But it is what it is. Like, it was 100% that thing, you know? And it's a fact of life. I mean, right? Like, get over it. That's what it was. Oh, brother. Again, I won't get all heated. I won't get going. But yes, Michelle, I totally agree. I'm sure that's what it was. The small sentiments. Oh, they came from, hi Gladys, by the way, how are you? These came from Tsunami Rose. It's a printable, I think it's on 2 pages, and I just cut them all up into strips. Yes, I agree, Carla. I mean, we need to be sensitive to others. I agree with that. We need to think about the words that we use, and words have power. And, you know, we need to be mindful of and respectful of people's differences and all the things. but a spade is a spade. As far as I know. So. Oh, goodness. I'm looking for a smaller piece to kind of cover up. I don't really like that dark ink blending there. I gotta take a text. Hold on. All the moms reaching out. All right, you guys. Sorry, I've got to text someone real quick. She's called like 4 times. Okay, let's see. Is there another piece? I kind of like that one there. We'll do that, and let's move on. I'm ready to make a different kind of card already. Okay, so there are those 4. Yes, can we do that? Absolutely. Yeah, you would think, Sue, that it would be perfectly reasonable. But I don't know. And it was such a small part of what we talked about. Like, it was just like a little bit of what we talked about in that live. So that was weird. I don't know that that's the reason, but I can only suspect that that was what happened there. It's all good. If they wanted to review the other 600 videos I've made, they would know that there's absolutely no reason for that. Like, I don't know, I think I have close to 600 videos here on YouTube, and they're all PC as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, that one video where I spoke about a personal experience, if that they just can't handle that, that's really on them. So I'm not going to stress about it. And that's how I really feel. Oh my gosh. Okay, these marble papers, man, I don't know. I don't know that they go. I think they're too gray. I'm going to kick the marble papers out. I really like the black and white. You know, I think if you don't, okay, I will stop. But I was just going to say, I think if you don't call things what they are, then when people are experiencing it for themselves, then they don't have the validation of like, oh, someone else is having a similar experience as me. You know, I think we have to call things what they are and address things in honesty and truth, so that when we're sharing our story and others are experiencing similar things, that we're validating them in their experience in some way. That's my thing. I really like this piece that has the daisies. Okay, so this is the part that I'm kind of casing from the sheet load. So the sheet load had those torn things, so that's what I'm doing with these. So we'll do a few of these. And I think I can get 3 per strip, which what that means is then for every 2, I'll have an extra. Does that make sense? Okay. So we'll do 3 of those, and I am going to try to just use this marble paper as the background. Let's see how it goes. I can always distress it with like a warmer color. I think what's throwing me off is that this is warm and this is cool, and I don't like that. I think they both need to be warm, like warm. So let's see. If I can find a brown. Let's use a little bit of gathered twigs. All right, just warming it up here. Down the center, the only part where it's going to show. That's a juicy ink pad. I don't think I use gathered twigs very often. Oh, thanks, Sue. I agree. It's just a part. Unfortunately, I think it's, my personal opinion is it's a part of human nature because you see it across multiple cultures. But, you know, not talking about it doesn't help. Yes, I agree, Carla. Oh, Kim, she said, my mom got teased about her last name. It was McDonald, and she did live on a farm. Oh my goodness. That was just too easy. And, you know, that's kids. That is kids for you. I used to get teased by my name about my name a lot. They'd always say, "That's a boy's name, Toby. That's a boy's name." And I'd tell them, "I hit like a boy. Just come over here." Let me show you. Yeah. And then on the playground, I did hit a boy one time, and no one ever messed with me again, really, until middle school. But that kind of took care of that. And they didn't tease me about my name anymore. I'm not suggesting that y'all do that, but, you know, real life. Okay, now we have this brown marbled paper. I think that's better. It's already going to make me happier with this. See how warming that up fixed it? It really makes a difference. So when you're looking at your paper and maybe sometimes you're like, I don't know why, but these two things just don't seem to really go together. Think about if it's too warm or too cool. If that's what's throwing it off, that'll throw the equation off. I'm gonna rip these. I'll cut them. So just think about that, cool versus warm. That totally fixed what was throwing me off with this paper combination. Bye, Carla. I know you're so busy. Good luck getting all of your donations together. I know you're closing it out, so good luck with everything. I feel the same way, Sue. I think we have to, I think that's why people come to YouTube and follow channels and they feel a connection. You know, that's why I think YouTube is so much more popular now than like network television, you know, because even though they put on these reality TV shows for years, we all know that's not real, you know. But I think on YouTube, you can actually get a connection with someone else and, you know, have a glimpse. And again, you can't like share 100% and of the realness, you know, but you get at least a glimpse of something. And I think that what people are drawn to is the genuine connection. I think that's why YouTube is a success. So then to so strictly limit what people can say, even if it's just a word. You can't say that word. You can't say this word. You know, there's all these things you can't say. It's really limiting that experience and connection, which I think people are looking for and why they're here in the first place. Oh, I like this one. This one says, God has a blessing with your name on it. I know who I can send these cards to. Yes. I need to send her cards anyways, because her birthday was last week. I'm going to send all these to my friend who used to work with me. And she retired and is living a fabulous grandma life. She is battling cancer for the second time, but she's very rooted in her faith and at peace with everything, and in very good spirits. So anyways, I'll send these to her. I know she'll like these. It's actually her who really shined the light so bright of God's blessings on her life, and through, like, not the good not only the good times but the hard times too, that took me back to the faith. Like, she's a monumental part of that, so she'll always have a special place in my heart. I like these a lot that have, okay, I love these. They remind me of Van Gogh, the blues and the sunflowers. Here's a nice one. There's so many. It's like, I could do this for days, just pulling out. I like them all. Let's see. I think, oh, I like these. I bet she might like those boots. Let's see. I think what I'll do is put, where is all of that glorious scrap paper? Hey, everybody who's here. Sintang, hi, how are you? I hope you are well. Hey, I need to reach out to you on Instagram, Sintang, because I want to collaborate with you. So just know I'm going to reach out to you. Sintang has a channel on YouTube, and she's on Instagram, and she's a fabulous card maker and a beautiful person. And oh my gosh, she can sketch like it's nobody's business. When it comes to like urban sketches, if y'all like urban sketches and stuff like that, definitely follow Sintang. All right. Let's see who else is here. I want to say hi to all the people who are watching silently. I get you. I watch silently too sometimes. I just can't. Maybe I've had a super long day. I'm spent. I don't have anything left in the tank. And I just want to hang out, and I want to be a part of it. I want to see what's going on, but I just can't. I can't talk about it, you know? So I just wanted to say, hi guys. I see you. I get you. I like this Rooted in Christ for this one, I think. Ooh, I like this Simply Blessed too. That might be good. All right. This needs, I mean, I don't know about needs because I'm keeping these really simple, but I do kind of want more of this color. I just don't have this color in anything else. I like that maroon reddish color though. It's really pretty. Let's see if we pop a flower behind it. I like that. I think that could work. let's do it. I mean, it's only paper, right? Just deciding how I want to layer things up. I think like that will be fine. Yay! Thanks, Dawn. Thanks for going over and subscribing to her channel. She's a sweetie. She does, and Sintong, I don't know if you're sharing your sketches and stuff on your YouTube channel or not. I don't know if that's only something you share on Instagram. You can let us know. Sintong like colors you guys with brush markers masterfully, and she uses stickles so beautifully in her cards. Like, I think those are the two things that, like, I'm always like, ah, oh, of course. Like, that's to me like her signature. And she does it very well. Okay, that one's done for now. Let's do another. I think we have enough for one more of those. I thought I had already torn the strips. Why am I missing one? We haven't made 3. These aren't the pieces. We've made 2 of these so far. Pretty soon we're going to be out of sunflowers, you guys. And I don't mean out of sunflowers. I mean, I got sunflowers for days. But I mean, we're going to move on from sunflowers and we're going to pick another theme. Y'all can tell me what you want to see. If we want to do like Halloween, make a couple of Halloween cards. Oh, here are those. I knew I had torn enough for 3. Here is, and I know I colored, I distressed, there it is. Sorry, it all got jumbled somewhere along the way, but y'all can pick. Y'all can, I've got Halloween and I've got I think I have some Christmas, but you have to watch me fussy cut, so just know if you pick Christmas, there's some fussy cutting that's got to go on. Oh, Alexa's reminding me to take my vitamins. I have to take vitamins every day for my blood. You guys. Oh man, I fell for the advertisements. I hope it's a good thing. But I did V-shred. Anyone done V-shred? You know, the whole you don't have to work out in the gym all the time and eat the foods you want. Yeah, I got my list of foods and I disagree. I like bread and I like rice and I like noodles. I like everything that sticks to you, you know? It's so funny. But I am going to give it a try. I don't know if I'm going to be like all in. I need to be all in, but I don't know if I'll be all in. Yeah, I thought you might only share your sketches on Instagram. I love your sketches so much. Ooh, I kind of like that. Like the torn behind. I don't think I'll have enough space. Well, yeah, we can get a little bit on that top edge. Oh, cool. Me fussy cutting is therapeutic, so that sounds like a vote for Christmas theme stuff, which is cool because I have a box of cards to send for the soldiers, but I can always add more. So if I make any Christmas cards, those will be ones that I donate. I do need a couple of Halloween cards for teachers. Let's see. Originally, I was going to tuck flowers under here, and I kind of forgot. It's no big deal. Let's see. I'm just grabbing some tangled up twine. It's all tangled. I think I'm going to put a little twine on this. Oh, cool, Janine. How are you? Now my hubby is calling me. Like, everybody's calling. They don't know I'm in the middle of a marathon. All right. Oh, thanks, Santang. Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to get back into the real artsy side of myself. I mean, I think card making is an art personally. But like, I'm never going to become a better artist in the ways that I want to be if I don't dedicate myself to it. So yeah, I started another channel. I don't have any videos uploaded there yet, but I've been sketching and painting, and I'm taking some art classes, and I'll be sharing that journey. It's all about, that channel is just about me sharing my journey, just like this one. That's all Bitty Penny is about, is just sharing my journey, whether it be through card making or other forms of art. But I didn't know if everybody here, I mean, a lot of my friends here really just want to see the cards. And I already kind of forced the issue of junk journaling on everyone, so I didn't want to like further force the issue of other artistic endeavors. So I figured anybody who's here who wants to follow me over there can, but they won't have to sift through art videos. I'm really wondering if by starting another channel, if that's why I got demonetized. I just don't know. I'm left guessing. I have no idea why they closed my account. No clue. All I can do is guess. And then I thought, well, maybe it's spam. Maybe they didn't close my account. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Oh, that's funny, Janine. And I'd sing to you, but oh man, no way. I like you far too much to do that. Okay, we need a little more paper back here. I'm gonna bring in this pink again and just see. Hey, I don't totally hate it. Let's trim it. And then let's tear it. So we have two pieces. These were just my scraps. I think with the red twine, it kind of works now, the pink paper. Okay, I need to make sure that this will fit on a card base of 5 by 7, so I can't make it too wide here. All right. I'll show you what I do. I love this little scoreboard when I'm doing something like this and I want to make sure it'll fit on my card base. If I use this scoreboard, I can kind of keep things measured and be like, oh yeah, okay, I'll only put it like right there and kind of move it over, and I can kind of have a better idea of where I want things. So you could do this without the scoreboard. It's just another way that I use this particular tool. And I'm about to get it really gluey. We are going to a haunted trail tonight, which I'm really excited about. It's lots of fun. And then tomorrow we're going to an art gallery that I'm very excited about. They have some classes that I would love to take coming up. And so I kind of want to go they have like a studio there. It's an art gallery with a studio and classes, which is like, yes, please. And so I want to go check out their space. I want to see their studio and see where they host their classes. I want to see the art that they have on exhibit. So we're going as a family. We're going to the gallery, and then we're going to a pizza buffet for the kids where they have arcade. I think Sunday is our, what we call Sunday fun day in this house. And we always make it family centered and we try to have fun. That's the goal, is that the family has fun together. It always means different things. Like we've been taking family drives, like on the countryside, and we have a lot of country around us. I always joke that our front yard is suburban and our backyard is country. It's basically exactly what it is. Our backyard has a nature reserve and our front yard is very suburban. Anyways, so we are right on the edge of city and country. So we've just been going on the countryside and visiting different lakes and places we haven't been before, taking Sunday drives. I remember doing that with my family. Did y'all do that when y'all were growing up? Take Sunday drives? Shay, good morning. How are you? It's so good to see you. And Bertha, how are you? Good to see you as well. I'm so glad you ladies could join. This is just an off-the-cuff card making marathon. I called it that because I don't know how long I'll be making cards, but the goal is just to make a bunch of cards and have fun and hang out with y'all. Blessings to you always, Bertha. And lots of hugs too. I think I need one more of these. You guys, I should have cut my 5x7 card bases before I started this. Why do I always lump y'all into the troubled zone? I shouldn't do that. It's not y'all's fault. I didn't cut my card bases. All right. So Bertha, I am so excited about Tracy and Bill's card drive right now. I boxed up about 50 cards today to send in. Are you sending cards too? I bet you are. I missed their live on Thursday. I need to go back and catch it. You guys, if y'all have a channel and you're like, why doesn't Bitty Penny ever watch my videos? It's because Bitty Penny doesn't get to watch YouTube anymore. I've been too busy. I work 60 hours a week, so there's 60 hours I can't watch. And then, you know, children and husband and life. So usually at night, I can kind of, you know, before bed, kind of still away a little time. It's hard because there's so many amazing people. I want to see everybody and see everything they're making. I know, Kim, how dare me to blame y'all that I didn't have my card bases cut. Hey, Liz, thanks for hanging out with us. Welcome. Oh, I think this glue bottle was giving me a hard time at my last live, and I forgot to clean it out. It's like one of those things. You got to go do it right away, or else it will be forgotten. And I think my other glue bottle is at the kitchen table where I've been crafting. Pretty sure. I'm gonna look over there. It's not over there. I really have to run this tip under the sink. Why is it just now deciding to give me a hard time? We've been on here an hour and a half, and it's just now deciding that it's done. It's done with a marathon. It didn't sign up for this. All right. I really don't like this glue for cards, so I have to do it very sparingly. I like this glue for other things. I just don't like it for cards because it's so thick that it warps them. So I have to take it very sparingly. And in a second, I'll go get my other glue. But I'm determined to get this one stuck down. Not bad. Ooh, I like this one. Serve like Jesus. God is good all the time. Let's see. Oh, there was one, because I made these for the ladies at the church, but there was one that said make heaven crowded. And I thought that one was great. Oh. The lady that I'm sending these to is a pastor's wife. And she always needs cards to share in the church and stuff like that. So I know she'll love having these because she's always giving people encouraging cards and stuff. Okay. I need to do the inside of this one. So anyone else crafting? Yep, I know. I sure did. And I didn't clean it out. Is anyone else crafting today? What are y'all up to? Do y'all have any special projects or gifts that you're working on? Okay, how many cards do we... Oh, I just need to glue these others down. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a decent glue bottle. Okay, I'm back. It was at the kitchen table. You know what else is there? Something I'm real excited about. I got a huge tub. A huge tub of this. Okay, do y'all know? This is what I was working with. This is how much I like it. I got this on Amazon. I'll have to find a link and leave it for you guys. They haven't demonetized me. So see, this is all I had left. So I found this huge Mamba Jamba on Amazon. I'm super excited about it. It's the Crafter's Workshop Light and Fluffy Molding Paste. This stuff is a dream. It's my favorite that I've found so far of white modeling paste. So I'm so excited. I got that. And then I also got, keep bumping into my eggs and grits and okra, a VersaFine reinker. Really exciting stuff. I know y'all are all just trembling with excitement over there. So this ink pad really needed to be revived. Oh yeah, it's just soaking right up. we just do it all in a marathon. A little bit of a haul. Inking up our ink pads. Look, it's just like, it was so dry. I've had that ink pad for years. Love it. All right, back to gluing. I got this one. This one will be better. Let's glue these down. Oh. So Angela got the Not Too Shabby box and used the entire paper pad making cards for the Mindless Crafting Drive. Way to go. Yes. I love that. And good morning, Ramona. Welcome, welcome. And Yvette, hi, how are you? Sitting down in my craft room to get started on my baby shower favors for my daughter's baby shower. Aww, I love that too. And Marlene is going to be working on a baby book. How sweet, all these little babies. Heather got her craft roulette card done and uploaded. I am so proud of you, Heather. Uploading it is where I always fall off. Ooh, nice. And it's written with a recipe included for an apple crumble. Nice. For your cousin. I love that. Okay, I think we're done with sunflowers. We're going to move on. We have made... Oh, wait, these aren't done. I didn't do the insides. Well, I did the inside of that one. So let's just throw some ephemera on the insides of these. Simply Blessed. I've been keeping it pretty simple over here, you guys. No. Oh, I like this one. ASAP, always say a prayer. I just really love these. Let's see. It says Jesus prayed, so should you. Okay. I'm going to pick this one. He restores my soul with the Simply Blessed. I think those two can go together. I probably need to refill this glue bottle too. Whoa. Getting wild. Alrighty. Now, to me, the inside is done. It doesn't have to have a ton, but I need something on the inside. What's this one say? God has a blessing with your name on it. I love that one. Oh, too blessed to be stressed. That would have been good on that last one. But I don't think any of them are wrong, necessarily. Okay. Glad y'all are hanging out with me. We have 40 people here. Hello, everybody. Bethany, how are you? Oh, how cool. Resetting your craft space. Yeah, that's what I did this morning. I mean, I just cleared out the floor so I wouldn't trip and fall. And so I need Life Alert or something to come help me because it was a danger zone in here. And now you're making some Halloween cards. Oh, by the way, everyone, tell me, I'm done making sunflower cards for right now. I need a break from sunflowers. I love them, but I need a break. And this will be enough. I'll send all these to my friend. Um, I'll add more if I want, but this is what we made. Do we want to do Christmas or Halloween? Tell me what's next. I actually really like this one now with the, I always like the thread. I like all the torn layers. I actually really like that one. So this is everything we made so far in the first hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. There was a lot of chatting. It's just who I am. All right. So made some cards. Whoop-de-doo. All right. All of this ephemera. So much left over. All of this. And that's not for me just printing things out like a mad woman. I just printed everything out one time. I still have all this to play with. Okay. You know, we cut out all this paper. I'm probably going to be able to use it in the Halloween. Maybe the Christmas, but I don't know. But we still have this to work with. I'm going to keep that out. I'm just kind of putting away the sunflower stuff. I'm going to put it back in my handy dandy accordion file thing. That's as technical as I can get right now. I'm not a highly technical person. This thing, right? I always have it linked down in my description for the most part because I like it that much. I scored it on Amazon when I was getting ready to go to my crop. All right, maybe if I show y'all what I have, then it'll be easier to decide. Do I only have, yeah, I have enough of that. Okay, so I have this for Christmas stuff. All right. And then, dun, 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 where is folder? Even though I had my craft room pretty clean before I started this live, there's nothing like a live to get it dirty again. My goodness, just start throwing things anywhere. It's just like, get it out of sight. Okay, I'm gonna cover up this glue, close these up. I'll thank myself later for that. I saw a quote this week. It was like, do whatever will make you happy later, or make you say happy you did it later, or something, something to that effect. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a good way to make choices. Like, I'm gonna do things that I'll be happy I did them later, instead of be like, why did you do that? Okay, so this is the Halloween set I have. More simple cards. Oh my gosh, I have so much of this. So maybe if y'all see what I have, then you can decide. We're gonna do this. So tell me, Christmas cookies or Halloween? Give me a shout out in the chat and let me know what we should work with next. While you're doing that, I'm gonna just kind of clean up my space a little bit over here. It's already a craft-a-lanch in the craft room. Which is a sign it wasn't pristine before we started. When I say I cleaned my craft room, it's not pristine. There's just fewer piles. That's all. Okay, I'm seeing, I just looked up and I see a lot of Halloween, which is really cool. Y'all are looking out for me because you know I need Halloween cookie. Oh, I just said cookies. Because now I'm seeing Christmas cookies. I need Halloween stuff for my kids' teachers. Although my son's in middle school, do you keep giving middle school teachers things? I think we do. I think we do. So we'll do a little bit of Halloween because I'm all about making everybody happy if I can. And then we'll do Christmas. We'll just take it in like holiday order. All right, so I have all these awesome printables from what? From Tsunami Rose. Everything, I just picked all Tsunami Rose stuff today because I wouldn't have to color anything. I mean, I love coloring, you guys, but look, 4 simple cards right there. We've got a lot of teachers. I mean, my son has 7 alone. And then my daughter's got 3. Not counting the art and music teacher or counselors and other people. So, I mean, we have enough, that's for sure. I was hoping I kind of had already had some stuff cut out, but I guess not. I don't know where that might be. I might have used all when I made my stuff for our last craft fair. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not fancy, okay? We have these cheese containers that I have to recycle every week, and I decided to just clean them up and put my ephemera in them one day. I like that I'm not buying more plastic, and who knows if it's really being recycled, so I feel okay about it. All right, they're not in there. Okay, we're just gonna have to cut, and that's all there is to it. Right? Absolutely. I love supporting the teachers because they take care of our children. I mean, they're educating our children, setting them up for their future, and looking after them 7 hours a day. I think they deserve treats and support and encouragement. That's hard work. Oh my goodness. And some children make it harder than others. Oh, we had open house this week for my daughter, and it was sweet. Oh, Sparkle Heart. We went to all of her teachers, and they were just like, oh, I wish they were all like her, and she's so helpful, and she's such a good student, and she listens and follows directions. Oh, she just got glowing remarks. And one of her teachers was gushing over her. I was like, well, she's like, because she was like, I don't know if y'all know just how amazing she is. I was like, well, I mean, her nickname is Sparkle Heart at home, so yeah. And she turned to Cece and she was like, can I call you Sparkle Heart? And she's like, no. And then I said, no, but she has another nickname, which is Cece. And so she was like, oh, okay, so I can call you Cece? And she's like, yeah, you can call me Cece. So it was a good open house. We got to see her artwork. Of course, I care about other things, but we got to see some of her other work too. Things that she had written. I think it's always so fun. They did a Mexican heritage art exhibit, and each class made these little mobile carts so they could have a parade, and that was really cool. They had all their parade carts out, and Cece was so proud because the class chose her design to work on. They'd all kind of like sketched out a design for the float, and then they voted, and hers got selected for the top of the float, which was, she designed it to be like the Mexican flag, but instead of an eagle, they didn't have anything eagle related, so they used butterfly coming out of the center of the Mexican flag. So I thought that was really sweet. And then other kids, you know, got to do they picked other kids' designs for like the sides and stuff like that, and they all built it together. So that was fun. A bread and butter party, that's fun. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, y'all made your own butter? My kids had butter bread at school and they've loved it ever since. I don't know, I just never thought of serving them it, but I remember liking it when I was a kid too. I mean, I'd eat it right now. I mean, it's not like I only liked it when I was a kid. Delicious bread with butter on it. I mean, it's the simple things in life, right? Even though V-Shred says that's bad. Oh, I can't help myself. Okay. Oh, it's been wonderful hanging out with you, Heather. Have an awesome day. Yeah, there are some amazing kids, aren't there? I agree. My son's having a really difficult time fitting in back into the system. I mean, bless his heart, he missed 5th and 6th grade in public school, so he went from 4th. They came home on spring break in 2020 and never went back. And he missed, you know, the end of 4th grade, 5th and 6th grade in the public system and has gone back. And I don't know. We'll see. We will just see. So I think I didn't print these quite right. Can y'all tell, like, I don't have the blend on all my edges because I didn't print them quite right. So I'm just going to use black ink and add that same distressed look. So I'm not going to stress about it, is all I'm trying to say. And I'll fix it with my brush and ink pad. Yes, kudos to everyone who pulls it off each year, each day at the schools. It's not easy. My mom is a substitute. She was a substitute at the middle school. The young ones are just a little too needy for her. She likes working with older kids, and but the middle schoolers just have gotten out of hand, and so now she's like, I'm just working at the high school. Like, I can't keep up with those middle schoolers or those little ones. I mean, she'd prefer the little ones, I think, at this point over the middle schoolers, but oh my goodness, they're a handful. Okay. I know, I could use my paper trimmer, but I like my big scissors, my big dangerous scissors. Okay, so I got into the craft fair. So we're gonna have a craft fair here on November 19th on my channel again. It's gonna be awesome. Got lots of fun people signed up for it. Okay, so that's happening. But then on December 2nd, I'm gonna do a craft fair in person. And I'm very excited about it. I think I'll be reunited with some of the artists that were there last year. You know, I know I'm not the only one that they invited back. They invited back many of the booths and artists that were there last year first, and then they opened up spaces, you know, accordingly. But I'm excited because I would like to see some of those artists again, and can't wait to see what they've been working on this year. You know, it's always exciting to see someone evolve and take their art in a new direction. So I'm excited And I just need to figure out what I'm going to make and start making it. So y'all will see more of that on my channel. There will probably be more lives where I'm making things for the craft fair, art fair. No big surprise there. Okay, let's start with what I've got. Yes, yes. Even though I kind of wanted some of these smaller pieces, we'll just start with what I've got. My kids just asked me, Mom, when's the live gonna be over? I was like, sorry, it's a marathon. But I will have to end it soonish. Okay, so it's not like I can really make 50 cards like I wanted to. I need a Halloween stamp set. I can't see myself giving this to a teacher. We're gonna just throw this one in a later pile. So let me go through and think about that. Think about, well, that would be perfect for a teacher. That's fine, that's fine. I think these will all be fine. These will all be fine as well. Go ahead. Sorry, sharpening a pencil. Homemade poison, deadly but tasty. Okay. All right. No, throw those girls out. They're great, but not for this. Okay, we're set. I wonder, I have a ton of A2 card bases. I wonder how these would look on A2. Because that's one thing that's slowing us down right now is me having to cut my card bases. So let's see. Oh yeah, that'll totally work. And then all I really have to do is throw a happy Halloween sentiment on there. I mean, that's one great thing about printables. You don't have to do a lot if you don't have time, if you need fast cards. Like me last weekend, I was making the cards before we went to the workshop. It was great to use printables. They make up quickly. But I mean, you've got to enjoy the process too. And I enjoy the process of coloring and stamping and mixed media. I do. I enjoy all of that. But I also enjoy simple cards. Just simple, beautiful cards make me happy too. I always say I'm not a snob when it comes to cards. I like them all. Store-bought, handmade, simple, complicated, just postcard, just throw me a card. I like them all. I mean, done. I mean, I do want to put maybe a sentiment across here, but really, if I just put some gems on this, it's done. I have these. Let's see. I have these. Kind of like these green ones with that. Has anyone seen Hocus Pocus 2? I watched it. I wasn't crazy about the first Hocus Pocus. I mean, it was a little... I know I'm probably going to get banned for saying anything about it because it's like a cult classic, but it's a little kitschy, you know. I don't like anything scary, so that's totally fine. But I really enjoyed Hocus Pocus 2. I watched it with Carmen this week. Okay, I'm just going to add a few of these here. You guys, my kids are ready for this live to come to an end. But I'm not. It's a marathon. Oh my goodness. kind of want to go to the thrift store today. We'll see. I need to have like a reason, a thing that I'm looking for, but I don't. I just kind of have that feeling like I want to go. Carmen's ready to go to the thrift store. Okay, so this is it. So simple. Just ink blended around the edges. Added some sequins coming out of the cauldron. And we have a Halloween card. I'm not even going to worry about a sentiment. We're just going to keep them that simple. I do want to put something on the inside, but I don't know what that'll be, and it'll have to come later. Hi, Katie. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I need a drink. Oh, you're at the high school for the same reason, Ramona. Okay, let's do the kitty cat. Do I need to ink blend the edges? Maybe. I mean, it's the least we can do. Put in some effort, Bitty Penny. Act like you're a card maker. Jeez. What are we all here for anyways? All right. Ink blended the edges. I'll ink blend these edges. You may be wondering what color I'm using. I'm using the color of a dirty brush. This brush gets used for black and brown. So it's just a dirty combination of black and brown, and it works great for these cards. You don't have to use green. This one has a lot of pink and orange. Let's use a little blue. These are fun, by the way. I purchased them many months ago. It's from Buttons Galore, I think. This says morebuttons.com. Buttons Galore, yeah. I didn't buy them for Buttons Galore. I bought them from, oh, what is the name of that shop? Give me a minute. It'll come to me. It's the one that I got the, oh, I can't remember. It's not, is it Sassy Stamps? I don't think it's Sassy. Is it Sassy? Maybe. I'm sure if you just Googled Buttons Galore, you could find them in different places. Just a few little gems. She's so sparkly now. These are really nice. I like these. Okay. Just getting these done. If you wanted to do more, you could put like glossy accents on this or something. Make that apple shine. Oh my gosh, these are like, every card I've made today has been so simple. I hope you guys are not like bored to tears over there where you're at. But maybe inspired, like, hey, I can just take some beautiful paper and make an easy, beautiful card. I actually don't have to have and jump through a lot of hoops. No, you don't. Ooh, I like these bright orange. These are fun. I love fluorescence. I think it's because I'm a kid from the 80s, but I totally love fluorescent colors so much. And of course you could mix the colors and have blue and orange and all the things. I think it's hard for my camera to pick up how much these shine and how fluorescent they are, but it's fun. I feel like I should be doing tricks, flips and dips and making this more exciting. But I'm just making quick cards. It is what it is. Own it. Okay, let's put a little color on this. I mean, if I keep my cards simple, we'll use ground espresso. Then I can more easily make them and give them, right? And doing the Uvalde card drive, I think that was, you know, one of the top 5 lessons that came from doing that card drive. Probably was that a handmade card doesn't have to be complicated to be beautiful. Some people sent me cards and they're like, I mean, if it's too simple, you don't have to send it. I'm like, too simple? These are beautiful. I didn't see one card I didn't like and think was worthy of the cause. No matter the complexity, skill set, or anything. The designer paper versus not designer paper. I don't even know what that would be, but you know what I mean? It was all beautiful. I don't know what size these are. I just thought of that. Like, they're just from a printable, and I printed it at 100%. So whatever size that Tsunami Rose had designed them to be is what they are. Man, this fluorescent orange, it's got me. I love it, and the green. We're going to do some of the blue. Let's pull in another color. Is there purple? Yeah, let's do some purple. I loved the brightness. I know that these gems come in different, like, rainbows, if you will. And I really liked this real bright one. Well, that's fun. Different colors. Okay. Just knocking them out. Just knocking it out. Is it in California? I don't know. I didn't buy it in the store. I bought it online. They might be in California. They make... Here, let me look and see if I put it where I think I put it. Kindred Stamps. Dun, dun, dun. I bought them from Kindred Stamps when I bought these. You know, Bruno. I love this movie. And Cantu. Oh, it's so good. So, so good. Anyways, Kindred Stamps. That's where I got these. I don't know if they still have them, if they carry them all the time or not. But that's when I bought that stamp set, I got these to go with it because it just matched all the pattern papers so perfectly. Oh yeah, everything that I'm working with today are printables, and they're all from Tsunami Rose. You can look her up at tsunamirose.net. All the printables. So my sunflower kit, this Halloween kit, and the Christmas kit are all from her shop. And she has 500 kits in her shop, you guys. Like, there is no shortage of inspiration or designs over there. That's for sure. And in October only, all of her printables are 30% off. And she doesn't do that. Like, this is just a special thing that she's doing. But normally she will run sales from time to time, but it won't be everything in the shop, all the printables like it is this time. And it's not 30%. It's usually like 15. But she's doing 30% off in October. These are just making it too easy. I feel like I'm cheating. Do y'all think I'm cheating? It's so easy. I feel like I'm cheating, but I mean, it's not like they need more. I mean, I could pull out a stamp set and put a Halloween greeting on them. I most certainly could, but I just don't even know if that's needed. I guess I could do that and put it on the inside of the cards. And we already discussed how I need a ton of them, so it's nice to have a quick design. Here's some more. I said I had a lot of A2 bases, but I've actually used a lot of them. This is all that's left in my bin, so I need to fold some more. A2, it looks like I need to do some kitchen table card bases this week. Okay, I've got 2 more bingo cards, so we're going to use those up. And you don't have to distress in black or vintage photo. You can distress in any color. You could distress this in a nice green. That would be really lovely. You could pull the pink from her hair and distress in that color. I'm just keeping it simple. But not that that other way is difficult. I would just have to pull more out. Alrighty then. There's just a little bit of green. I think we'll use some green. And some pink. We've got it. This one or this one? I think we'll use this one. Got one escaping. I like gems that come in multiple sizes. How about you guys? Is that a deciding factor? If I see gems or like sequins or something that only comes in one size, I usually don't buy them. I like a variety of sizes. I just think it makes things more interesting. Get off there. No, really. Get. Okay. 2 pink, 1 green. We'll throw another green on there. And then I'll pick another color. We'll throw orange. Alrighty. Last bingo card, in case you're getting tired of them. And by the way, hi Annie. I think I forgot to say hi to you. You guys, people are just blowing up my phone. See, this is what happens when you spend 6 weeks sharing your Saturdays with everybody. They've gotten out of the loop of being like, oh, she's doing YouTube stuff on Saturday. That used to be my day. Life has opened up so much, and I'm happy for that. It's all about finding a balance, you know. But like this week, we were gone from the house 4 nights. You know, it's just like everything's just like the doors flew open and life came rushing back in when our kids went back to public school. I guess once we put them back in school, then it was like, well, there's no point in quarantining anymore. Unless someone got sick, which, you know, that happened too when we sent them back. But yeah, now it's just everything. I was talking to my boss about it the other day and just saying, like, you know, I love the idea of being selective about what we add back in, but even with that idea in mind, we're still just so busy. Y'all are probably wondering, like, how does she talk for 2 hours? I'm a talker. I don't know if any of it's interesting, but I can talk. Oh, yes, Gloria. I love me some fast cards and cars. Yep, I do. But I do also love slow, methodical cards too. I like it all. I really like these rhinestones being in different colors. Isn't that fun? I like it. Okay, I'm gonna put my rhinestones away real quick. These are really great. I do really like these. If you're in the market and looking for some, maybe you're just getting started. I like, this is a nice collection. A color, you've got, it's a rainbow. You've got the colors. I'll flip it back over. We'll figure out if there's a name for this one. This is the Jules Mix, I don't know what, Brights. The Jules Mix Brights. Like that. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see. We've got these things here. We're not going to just leave these alone because we've also got all of this. You know what? It's time to play with something like mixed media. So let me get some paper out. We're going to do some watercolor. We're going to still make fast cards. We're going to make all of these, but in a mixed media way. So the first thing I have to do is correct the ones that don't have the black edging all the way around. That's the first thing I want to do. I should probably get black, but I don't know where my black is. So we'll use this. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Maybe not. Let me grab a different black. I've got this one. I don't really want to put my brush in there. Let's see. I know this is one dirty brush. See if I have a clean one. Bear with me. Yeah, this is good. There we go. It needs to be black. I know these are already done, but I kind of need to just do that. I go back over this brown. So, oh no. Oh no. Oh wow, Yvette, I'm so sorry. And that can only be a miracle, right? That he's still breathing. There must be a reason. Something's not done, you know? He gets a little more time. And maybe there's other miracles that just haven't presented themselves yet. Maybe the whole thing will just be a big testimonial miracle by the time you're done. Okay. All right, here's what I'm going to do, you guys. I'm going to knock out these, doing mixed media. And then I'm going to try to squeeze in a Christmas card or two, and then I got to go. Because my phone keeps getting blown up. My son needs some help with homework today. And we have plans tonight. We're going to a haunted Halloween trail. So, and then we have the art gallery that we're going to tomorrow. And we're going to the pizza arcade buffet tomorrow. So, time is of the essence. How many do we have here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is great. All right. Now, I'm going to pull out some card fronts. I love having card fronts. All it is a piece of card. These are cut to, bye Angela, take care. These are cut to 4 by 5 1/4. And I just like working on this instead of my card base. Except especially for like a technique that I'm about to do right now, which is like using watercolor and stuff. So I like to work on my card front, and that way it doesn't warp my card base. All right. So I'm going to just put out, we have 8. We need 8 card fronts. Okay. You guys, there is this family in our neighborhood who puts on a haunted house in their front yard every Halloween. And it's like professional. It's amazing. It is so, so good. And I really want to make them a Halloween journal, junk journal. So I don't think I'm done with my Halloween makes, even though this will be all the cards that I need. I do think I'm going to try to squeeze in. This is where I try to do it all. I just do. I try to do it all. I don't know when to tell myself to stop. Oh my gosh. That's right, Yvette. 100%. If he can say that he's hungry, I think you guys are in a good place. But what do I know? Nothing. But still, I think that's amazing. Yes. Amen. Oh my goodness. Wow. Just wow. I mean, I find inspiration from it. I mean, I know it's sad and it's difficult for your family, but by you sharing it here, I just feel the inspiration from it that we don't know and we don't decide. Okay. Sticking to the theme of fast and easy, just grabbed my watercolors. I've been like exclusively using my palette that Rhonda made me, which is this one, for so long now. And I don't have any of the refills for it. And I mean, watercolors last forever, right? I mean, not last forever, but like, I will be using those for some time. But I had gotten this palette before that one, and I've just kind of neglected it. So I thought, you know, when I'm just messing around making cards, I need to pull this palette out, and I'll use Rhonda's palette for when I'm more like making art stuff, because they're higher quality paints. So, but these will be fine for what we're doing here. So I'm gonna flip through my colors here. If you don't have watercolors, grab your inks, smush them on a glass mat, wet them down with a water brush, and you're good to go. You don't have to have watercolors. I think the overwhelming theme here is orange and purple pinkish colors is definitely like the color theme here, the color story. Let me grab a little book real quick. Sometimes picking our colors can be really hard and tricky. I got this cool book the other day. Let me put these away for a second so I can set it down on my desk. It's called Color Harmony Pantone Edition. And it's really quite interesting. I've read a few pages. And what cracked me up is like back here, I'm kind of a person who might start at the back of the book. I can admit that. But it's like if you like these colors or if you dislike these colors, and it says something about the person. So my favorite color is yellow. And I don't think I've ever been summed up any better than this, honestly, in a lot of ways. First of all, when I read that, like, you love novelty and the expression inquiring minds need to know, how many times have y'all heard me say that on my channel? I mean, potentially at least 5 or more. I always say inquiring minds want to know. Like, it's so hilarious when I read that. I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, but definitely you're optimistic, hopeful, and encourage others to do their best so your friends appreciate your uplifting attitude. I feel like that's pretty true. Your ambitions are often realized and actualized. You're inclined to see the glass half full rather than half empty, and you usually have a sunny disposition. I was like, yeah, I think this is pretty spot on. Yellow is seen as luminous and warm because it's strongly associated with sunshine. It sparkles with outgoing activity. People who are yellow prone are highly original, innovative, imaginative, idealistic, artistic, and spiritual, often striving for a sense of enlightenment. I was like, wow. Wow. Like, I don't normally get into like astrology and all that kind of stuff, but when I just was really kind of blown away by that. Like, I think this is one of my favorite color schemes. So here's what I like about this book besides that, is it has like Pantone, it has color combinations and it has them divided up by different ideas. So this one is like active, and obviously they use running shoes and combinations of colors for different activities. Like I said, I'm starting from the back of the book. I'm sorry, that probably drives a lot of people nuts. Here, let me go back up here. So it has an intro to color harmony, and it's about color and the color wheel and shade, saturation, hue, all the things, all the technical things, right? But I bought it, and then it has a breakdown of each color, which is nice. I bought it for this though. I bought it because I really liked all the color. Like Delectable is a sugary palette of sweets inspired for the retro goodies of childhood. And so these are some color combinations. And then Casual, Botanical. Regardless of what they want to call it, I just think it's interesting to find these colors. So we know that our colors are like heavy on pink and orange. So I'm just going to kind of flip through here real quick and see like what they combine pink and orange with, like sepia color, black, again like a tan color. There's probably more science to all of it than what I'm giving it right now, but I'm just being me and flipping through here. Pink and orange with green, I like that. Let's see, let me look and see how green would fit in here. They've got blue and purple. You can totally go from this itself. I mean, it's got the green, it's got the blue. I definitely, and you can gather that without this book, right? Nobody needs this book necessarily, but I just wanted to show y'all and kind of flip through here. But I definitely do like it with the green, and I do like it with the blue. If I'd followed the ephemera, I would have already known that. But I wanted to see if I could branch out and find something else that I like too. Obviously as well, like I'm just looking at these different palettes. I just think that they're interesting and inspirational. And if I'm not using pattern paper and maybe I'm just wanting a jumping off place, or if I'm wanting to convey an idea of romance or of whatever, nostalgia, then I could look in here and get some ideas. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just sharing that with y'all. Color Harmony by Latrice Eisman. All right, so we're going to use greens and blues. And maybe a little, we're going to stick to greens and blues. Here's the colors. This is not going to be highly technical. I'm just going to reach into my palette here. I don't even have these swatched, so don't ask me. I'm not sure what these colors are called. It's just a bright blue. It kind of looks like a royal blue. I'm going to bring in a little bit of a brown to dial it back. Well, that is a little much. I didn't want it dialed back that much, so a little more bright blue. I might add a little bit. I think that'll be enough. So I think that's good on the blue. I like that. I like the depth of it. Let's grab some green. Obviously, if you're even more into color, oh, this is like a phthalo green. You could mix your green from yellow and blue. I think I will knock this green back just a little bit too, especially because it's a phthalo. I like them mixed a little. So I'm gonna grab some brown and knock that back a bit. All right. Like I said, there's nothing technical going on. I'm just going to do a wash here. I might not make all the washes that big, but by the time I add this in, it kind of needs to be that big, doesn't it? If we want to see any of it, which we do. You could go in and add even more kind of dimension by tapping in color now that it's wet. If you want to tap in color. But that's that. And we might throw some liquid pearls on there. But I'm just making a watercolor wash. Right? We can definitely add sequins. We could add perfect pearls. We can splash whatever on here. You don't have to do this at all. You could use pattern paper. It's just kind of fun. We can stencil over this, bring in some of that beautiful, I'm just going to start stacking these. Bring in some of that modeling paste. I think I want a different background for this guy. I mean, I think it's okay, but that'll work. Are y'all following me? Are you checking out? Well, Annie likes green, so that's cool. Oh, thanks, Sue. Yeah, yeah, I could definitely connect with that. I've just found it to be interesting. I want to go through like, you know, all my family has favorite colors, and I kind of want to go through and read those and see what it says about them too, and see if it lines up. Alrighty then. You know what? I think this is one of those brushes. Oh, there it goes. I was about to say, I know I have a couple that don't squeeze out very well. I was thinking this was one of them, but it's going now. Watercolor always dries back, you know, dries back lighter than when you first apply it when it's wet. So keep that in mind, that you don't want to go too light when it's wet, because it will dry back. This is just the fanciest card making ever, huh? Okay, no, it's not. All right. I need to mix some more color. I think we only have a couple more to go. Some of these are going to take a little longer to dry than others. Yeah, we only have 2 more. Okay. It's just this one that I'm not crazy about being on the blue and green. I don't know why. Actually, maybe it's fine. Maybe I should just get out of my head about it. It's not that big of a deal. I'll mix up a slightly different green. Ooh, that's nice. It's like emerald. We'll do that one. Well, guys, we may just get through. We might not get to those Christmas cards today, but that's okay. We'll get to Christmas. I promise. I haven't made many Christmas cards on this channel at all yet, so we will have Christmas time. That color's dark. Whatever that is, it's like black. I didn't know there was a black in here. Again, if I would just like swatch, I need to swatch it. What happened was I got this, and Rhonda sent me that other palette like the very next week, and it just took over. I didn't use this one very much. But this is a very inexpensive watercolor palette, but I liked it. I didn't think it was bad at all. I mean, totally fine for card making. Totally all you would need for card making. It's from Artwell. It's on Amazon as well. I don't know how much it is now, but it was really inexpensive when I purchased it. Let's add some splatter. We could definitely stencil on these too to add even more interest. You can splatter, you can stencil, you can do whatever. Let me grab some stencils real quick. I have this one from Not Too Shabby called Wacky Web. Seems appropriate. It's not, I don't think it's available in the shop for individual purchase. It was a part of a kit, a mini bundle that sold out lightning fast. I'm not going to do the whole card with this. I'm just going to do a little bit, I think, because it fills in. You get the point. Alrighty. Let's just do the edges this time. This stencil looks dirty because it is. It's got a glittery paste on it. I got it worn down when we were at the crop at the CKC, and I bought some paste I really didn't need. I had fun using them so far, but I haven't used them that much. Like I said, I really didn't need them. My senses were overwhelmed and dulled down. I don't know if I like it, but that's one. Of course, some of them we could just leave blank. We could also, maybe if I spritz this one, I'll like it more. I can't mess it up because I don't really love it. Yeah, the marathon is still on. It is a marathon. I have never done a video this long. That didn't really work. All right, we'll splatter it. Just splatter it into an oblivion. Do black. It's Halloween after all. I'm going to put it on here. I've never splattered with VersaFine Clair. We'll find out how this goes. Not great. That's not what we want it to look like at all. All right. You don't know till you try, right? Let's get some perfect pearls up on this situation. Glitter paste is amazing, but it doesn't treat your tools well. I know. I know. I know. You know, totally. Like if you're going to use a glitter paste, just know that it may not come off your stencil. Some stencils, I really don't mind it because they're so thin and I'm afraid I'm going to tear them and rip them anyway. So a little glitter paste is probably a good thing because I think it makes them stronger, maybe. It probably doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't, but it seems like maybe it could. That's what I tell myself anyways. So this is just my perfect pearls and the VersaFine Clair all mixed together on the same brush. I had some other thoughts for these. I can't, oh yeah, okay, it's coming back to me. We could edge some of them, but I think I'm gonna do something real funky, all in the name of experimentation. My friend Rhonda sent me these flakes, and they're like multicolored. Cosmic Shield Shimmer Gilding Flakes. And then these, look at those. Those are cool. Mega Flake chocolate box. Yeah. Pam, my goodness. I don't know how long it's been, but hello, friend. How are you? Are you in your new house? How is everything going? It's been too long. I need to know. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing awesome. We're just playing around, making a whole lot of a mess, some cards, but it will be ending soon. My kids are ready for my live to end, and my family keeps calling me nonstop. All right, they didn't know I was going to do a marathon. No one did, not even me. This is still a little bit wet. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm going to put a little glue on the drier parts, and I'm just going to get messy and add some of these flakes. I love that they're in different colors. So it'll be a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. I kind of like that I'm doing this when it's still wet because my glue under the flakes will need to dry. My watercolor needs to dry. So they can all just do that in unison. I want some of these different colors. I like this real coppery color. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. The new house part-time. Okay, your craft room is still a disaster area. So is mine, although I did clean it this morning. Stuff piled on containers. Yeah, me too. And I haven't moved since 2018. We moved into this house in 2018, and it sounds like my craft room. So don't even feel bad about it. Sometimes I do just want to shut the door. And you know what? I was cleaning my craft room today thinking about, I don't have a very thick skin when people start saying, you should clean that craft room of yours up. Like, I'm usually like, you leave my craft room alone. My craft room is off limits to your idea of what cleanliness should be. I'm an artist. Leave me alone. How do you think Jackson Pollock worked? Oh my gosh. Okay. Some of these are going on a little better than others. Okay, we'll just keep going. Oh, I know. You're right, Ramona. I never thought. I should probably maybe wear a mask when I'm using them. I wear a mask when I'm embossing with my heat gun. I guess you could inhale these things, especially when I go to rub them off after the glue is dried. So you guys, tell me, what is something really inspirational that you saw this week? Anything. It could be a program you heard on the radio. It could be something you saw, something you read. Just tell me something that really inspired you this week. It could be a hot new release from your favorite company, whatever. I love this mix too. Let's get in some of this. I only put it down because I didn't want to open it. Oh my gosh, just lazy. Ooh, look at this one though. Like it looks like it's been burned up. It's all oxidized. This is amazing. Thank you, Rhonda. I don't know if you'll watch a replay, 4 hours of a replay, but this is cool. Okay. There's probably a better way to do this. You got Happy Mail from Dawn. This week sucked. No inspiration, says Kim. Well, darn it. You know what? I take my kids to school each day. And I was coming back. I dropped my son off. He's the last one. And I got out of my car and a whole flock of birds flew directly over my head. I wouldn't have noticed them if I couldn't hear them, but they were so close to me that I heard them before I even saw them. You know, I heard this like flock of birds coming and I just looked up and they were flying directly over my head. And that one thing has made me happy every time I think about it, ever since it happened. Just, I feel lucky that I was in that time in that place. I felt so blessed that I got to experience that. And I don't know, I love nature, but it's things like that that I just get so giddy inside. I'm so happy I got to experience that flyby. But that doesn't happen every day, right, Kim? I mean, some days it's just like, ugh. But I would say that was a really inspirational thing. Let's see. Solid, I saw a crazy paper chick making cards out of a card kit, and it just made me want to go straight into making my Christmas cards. I love that. I love Alicia. I don't know if you know this, but when I was getting into card making, and okay, let's not say it like that. Let's say the very first night where I was like, you know what? I need a new hobby. At the time, I was metal smithing jewelry, and it's a very loud thing because I was like hammering metal and metal smithing. I was sawing metal and doing all this stuff, and I had 2 little kids, and I was like, dang, it's loud, and I could only do it at night when they were sleeping. Some of the stuff is kind of toxic, and so I'd always have to be uber careful with anything I did, and just having shavings of metal around is not ideal with toddlers and little ones. So I told my husband, I was like, I'm going to have to pick another hobby, but I have to create. Like, I have to be creating. I'm not a happy soul if I'm not making something. So, I was like, I made cards in college. I did. I made postcards that were like printables that I sold in my friend's shop. I was like, maybe I'll get back into card making. And I went and sat down with my iPad and I Googled handmade cards. And 2 people popped up. Crazy Paper Chick and sorry. Oh gosh, I don't watch her as much as I used to. I can't even remember her name, but it was Prairie Paper and Ink. I can't remember her name right now. I'm sure y'all all know it. You'll be screaming it at me. But Prairie Paper and Ink and Crazy Paper Chick popped up, and I just fell in love with Crazy Paper Chick and lost my mind and bought all the art supplies or all the card making supplies, and have just now come out of that like fixation, and I've been doing it since 2017. Okay. This is kind of feels a little tedious, maybe a little bit. Very messy, at least the way I'm doing it. But I think we're going to like it when it's done. Could you get a similar effect doing it different? Yeah, grab some sequins or something. You don't have to do this. But it's just fun. So I still get inspired by her like you. And she's a sweet, wonderful person. I like sweet and wonderful people. I know that most of y'all are too, if not all. Okay, I think we're done here. At least with that part. All right. Yes, and the flakes fly. This is just something you have to live with if you want to work with flakes. Okay, I need to... Oh, Kim, that is terrible. Absolutely. I am so incredibly sorry. That's a family member and very hard. I'm so sorry. All dogs go to heaven. I don't know what else to say. I know that they do. I don't know if you were here for it, Kim, but I told a story. I don't even know how long we've been on here now, but I told a story earlier about how my husband was sneezing this morning before he left work, and I was like, God bless you. Sneezing really loud, really hard. And his dog just started sneezing with him. And you could tell it was a little contrived. You know, she was like, oh, is this what we're doing, Dad? Is we're sneezing now? Oh, okay. I'll sneeze with you, Dad. And can I get some blessings, Mom? So I had to say, God bless you to the dog, too. And, like, my husband's knees have been bothering him. And so he was limping, and he had a cane that he was using. And, yep, the dog started limping, too. He thought something was wrong with her. I was like, there's nothing wrong with that dog. You're limping, so she's limping. She has not even done anything to strain herself. Oh, my goodness. So, you know, it's those memories, it's those moments. They stay with us, don't they? Because that was a while back, but they're so amazing. And it's hard to lose them. So I'm sorry. And Pam, I'm going to have to check out that quote. Yeah, it is. Lots of support for you here, Kim. Well, I hear you on that one. As far as like seeing things that, you know, kits that we have access to and you don't. But think digitals. That's one reason I think I'm even more into digitals now, is because I know that people from all over have access to them, and that makes me excited. But still, I know digitals aren't, well, they're not for everyone, and I get that. And not everyone has a printer, and I understand that too. And there's a lot of just stamps. We want to play with stamps and goodies. So I know the struggle is real. You can tell me. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting sign language that people are hungry. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go ahead and finish these cards real quick. The universal sign of hungriness. It cannot be missed. All right. I don't know if that was worth the time that it took, but we'll see. At least it's fun. It's fun to use a different medium. Just used up some baby wipes. you know, it's fun to just mix things up and use different mediums. I kind of like to use these and get more impact from them. You guys, can y'all hear my phone blowing up? Okay. I know what I need to do next time. When and if I ever do another marathon, I need to let everyone in my family know that I'm about to do a marathon and you won't be able to reach me for a number of hours. See, some of that got covered up, which is a little bit sad. We could trim it down. I think we're just gonna have to live with it though. I needed to get going, so that's why I was trying to put it on the outsides. This one is a little more. Oh, a memory book is a great thing, Kim. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, it's been a marathon. We're kind of, I think we're at a point where I'm just putting these cards together and we're going to close it out, but I'll show you everything that I made when I do. And good morning, and I hope you're doing well. These just have a little bit of watercolor and some metallic flakes on them, some splatter of perfect pearls. And then I'm just using printables from Tsunami Rose. You know what else I need to tell my family next time if I'm doing a marathon? Like, okay, you can't reach me by phone. Send me a text. Just text me. Oh, goodness. I am mostly putting the blue at the top and the green at the bottom just because my brain says grass and sky. So I don't know if y'all notice that. I probably won't have a lot of videos out this week, but I do have some pre-recorded. I just need to edit them. But I figured, well, if we have a marathon, it's kind of the same as dealing with a bunch of bitty penny videos in 1 week. It probably feels like a marathon sometimes. All right. Card bases. Yeah, I know I thought I pulled enough out. Oh, this poor card over here got neglected, you guys. I wasn't really feeling it. But I think it'll be okay. Let's just go with it. It's okay. Covering most of it up anyways. I think I'm going to have to rough up the edges of these. And I still may add some sequins too. What you been up to, Crystal? I'd love to know. What have you been making? What have you been doing? I'm sure you've been busy. How was craft roulette last night? I mean, it's good every week. I've never been disappointed, but did y'all get to catch craft roulette last night? We didn't. I didn't. I was busy with my family. I really like this muted one, you guys. These muted colors. I think that was when I was running out of watercolor, but I really like it. It's nice. Just a couple of more to go here. Yeah. I wish I didn't, but I do. Well, now especially freaking Google. I can't believe they're just like, yeah, we closed your AdSense account. No reason, no nothing. So crazy. I will dig into it eventually when I have time. Ooh, I like it. See, once I put it on a card base, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I do like this. I love roughing up and tearing the edges. It just adds dimension without having to actually add dimension. I really like these. These are fun. I like it with the web. I wasn't sure, you know, I wasn't really liking the spider web on them, but now that the card's complete, I do. See, you just gotta press on, Bitty Penny, press on. These are pretty. And obviously, if you're not into Halloween, no sweat, just do something, you know, you can use the same technique of the water and the gilding flakes or whatever. And put a different kind of ephemera in the center. I'm so excited about the Haunted Trail tonight. I don't know what the theme is going to be, but last year it was Beetlejuice. And that was so fun. They had all this, I mean, it was awesome. A whole Beetlejuice themed walking trail in the green belt that was haunted. Oh, it was just awesome. We had such a good time. So I can't wait to see what the theme is going to be this year. I kind of like that I don't know in advance what the theme is going to be. It's just going to be a surprise. It's cool. They have like bands and live entertainment all day long. Well, from 1 to 5, and then at dark is when, well, they open the trail up early for little ones before dark because they don't want them to get too scared. But we go after dark. And it's nice too because the trail is only like 2 miles long. So we get to go through it more than once. Sorry, I'm texting my husband. He doesn't normally call me, and he certainly doesn't call me 7 times, so I need to make sure everything's okay. I did say we had a family emergency last night, so I just need to make sure everything's okay. Anyways. Your Big Shot broke? What? Yes, gilding flakes. I don't know what the question was, but the answer is gilding flakes. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, just squeeze lots of dots of glue. The same glue that I use for everything, the Line Co. I just dotted it as if I was going to put sequins down, and I put flakes on them and then let it dry. You gotta like let it dry. And then you go back, and I'm in a live, so mine weren't full, not all of mine were fully dry, but then you just go back and kind of rub it off. This one didn't get flakes. It's not flaky. It was forgotten. And a beautiful pile of paper rubble. It was forgotten, but it's okay. We can slap some sequins or something on it. All right. These cards are not done because the insides aren't done, but my family's flipping out. They were not prepared for a card making marathon today. This is my favorite. Love it. Let me show you everything we made. It's fair. All I know is it's been 200 minutes. So however many hours that is, I'm not doing the math right now. That's how long we've been live. And we made some cards. That's the whole idea. So we'll start where we started, which was with these. Okay. So we started with the sunflowers, and I could still go back and add sequins to these for sure. They do have little quotes on the inside, though. These I'm sending to a friend as a gift. Her birthday was last week. She's a pastor's wife, and she hands out a lot of cards within her friends, family. They have a huge family, like they are a tribe, all of their own. So she has a ginormous family plus, you know, the congregation. So she can always use cards to inspire and encourage others. So they're all faith-based. Those are the sunflower cards. Tsunami Rose, everything Tsunami Rose. Then we did the bingo cards, which I love this one with the different colored sequins on it. Very simple. You know what? These aren't done either. I still have to do the insides somehow, some way. I have a ton of ephemera from this, so I'll probably just get some ephemera out and finish off the insides of these. I love the watercolor look of that cat. Oh, love it. So now I have a bunch of teacher cards. Like I said, there's 10 teachers that my kids have, so now I have a card for all of them. I love this one too, with all the sequins coming out the cauldron. It's hard for me to capture it here, but it's sparkly goodness. And then we made all of these just now. Which is also fun. I do like the gilding flakes. See, this wasn't fully dry. This is an example of if it's not fully dry, it kind of smears. Versus if it is dry, it looks better. And some of my dots were probably a little small. If you use little bigger dots, then you'll have bigger gilding flakes left behind. However big your dot is how big the flake is going to be. We can probably hand some of these out while we trick or treat to neighbors, to our closer neighbors. Oh, they're so fun though. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. This one definitely needs something. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. I hope y'all had fun. It was a marathon. Let's get a card count, shall we? I think there's 8 of these. There are, I don't even know, 15. 22 cards. I guess that's not bad. I feel like I could make more, or I could have gone faster. Something in my head is telling me that, but I don't know if it's true. I might be lying to myself. But it doesn't matter. It's all about the process. It's about hanging out with you guys, connecting with you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, for spending your Saturday with me. I hope everyone had a good time, found some encouragement here, found some inspiration. Oh, Kim, I'm so glad. I will be thinking and praying for you and hubby, um, as you guys grieve the loss of your fur baby, for sure. Pam, I'll be thinking of you and your part-time house and messy craft room. It's okay. It'll all come together. And Yvette, for your brother-in-law, for sure. Thinking of you all. I hope that y'all have a good weekend, that you get some crafty time. I know it can be really hard. I'm right there with you. It can be very hard sometimes to get the crafty time that we want and we need. There. It's got some sequins now. It's not so plain. Oh, her hubbies haven't seen. I'm so out of the loop. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, you know, faster isn't always better. Absolutely. It's not a race. And it's the process. It's the joy of making cards. No matter what kind of cards you like to make, it's just the process that's the joy. I mean, 100%. I couldn't agree more with that. So I had a lot of fun. I have a whole heap of Halloween cards now. Yippee. This one, I really like this one. And I have a birthday gift to send someone. Do y'all give people your cards as birthday gifts? I mean, what I'll do is I'll put envelopes with these. I'll stamp them. I'll put envelopes with them. I'll put them in a cute box. I usually wrap them with tulle. I had a piece over here. It was annoying me earlier, and now I can't find it, which is double annoying. But anyways, I'll wrap them in a box with like tulle and like tissue paper, and I make it look like a gift. But yeah, I get like my cards as gifts. Do y'all do that too? So now I have a birthday gift for a friend. I am so glad y'all had fun. I had fun hanging out with you. The connection is what it's all about. I may not ever get another AdSense dime, but I'm happy to be here anyways, hanging out with you guys. So thank you so much. Sue, take care in the UK. I hope things are normalizing now that y'all are past the grieving time and everything, and things are settling back down. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a really wonderful day. See you later.